Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Movie Patrol. There is sun in my eyes. The sun is our official, and that's how we're going to roll. I'm, of course, Trex, and I am always, again, with...
The Movie Troll. How's it going, guys? This is kind of going to be an independent review, because apparently he didn't see this movie, because he thought it was going to suck, which it actually didn't. This is a review of the Bourne Legacy, which I actually thought might suck, because the first three had nothing to do with, like, the books much at all. They were pretty... They strayed a lot. But,
the books, all three of them combined were the first book.
Not really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Off topic. Anyway, I'm going to probably be spoiling the hell out of it, because I'm basically going to be telling him what happened in the movie, and that's going to be the review. He should, though, because it was good. It was a good flick. And you can...
Well, I mean, it's Jeremy Renner, so that's the only reason why I wanted to see it.
He was really good, and he did almost all of his own stunts in the movie.
Well, yeah, because it's Jeremy Renner.
Well, like, some of the stuff that he did is like, man, Matt who? Damon what? I didn't...
Matt Damon.
I honestly didn't miss him. This character was infinitely cooler than Jason Bourne was in any of the other movies. I really like the fact that he didn't lose his memory. This guy knew what he was doing, and he was like a hard ass through and through. There was like a large portion of the movie where they really did think he was dead. Like, they thought they had killed him. And it was, I'm going to be spoiling, like I said I was going to be spoiling, yeah.
Yeah, we already put a disclaimer.
But, like, the big gripe that you had was something about, I don't like that they're, doing, like, the super soldier type thing, like the genetically engineering people.
Yeah,
they actually used real science with it, and they actually did some really cool stuff. They started with these little pills that, augments a little bit, but it's a temporary thing. It doesn't stay all the way. But they were experimenting with viruses that would actually go in, and it really does change your genetic code. And it does. And real, if you actually do the science behind it, you get really sick, and then your immune system gets better because it mutates to adapt to this virus. And that's how they explained it. And I thought it was really fucking cool. And the whole point is him trying, or after the fact, is him trying to get the second virus so that he could, wouldn't need either of these two pills. There's like a green one that he didn't realize he'd been viraled off of, and a blue one that he hadn't been yet. The green one, like, makes it so you're, yeah, what?
Are we in the Matrix?
We are not in the Matrix.
Just making sure.
They both had a different effect and whatnot, and it was really fucking cool. There were apparently 9 of these candidates, and some video got out about, that there might be a link between the original program, which was the Keystone, what is it?
Keystone,
or, no, not Keystone, Treadstone from the original movies, and then these new programs. They didn't want to leak it, so they were like, well, let's just scrap, let's burn all of them to the ground.
And who says scrap it to the ground? That's right, Mr. Edward freaking Fight Club Norton. And also one of the best Bruce Banners.
And, the funny thing about that, the fact that everybody's saying, well, the reason he wasn't in the Avengers is because, he couldn't do it because he was doing the Bourne Legacy. Well, guess what?
No!
So that's what happy people are saying. It's
What?
like,
They're idiots!
Yeah, well, Hawkeye was there.
Oh!
I know, right? But, like, well, let's burn the program to the ground. So they start, instead of doing the blue and green pills they've been given, they give most of the people these yellow pills, except for
Jeremy Renner's character.
Jeremy Renner's character and this other guy who are up in the mountains. They actually send a drone and bomb the fucking shelter that they're at, and expect that they're both dead. And they've got these little tracking devices in their side, and they're like coming after, trying to kill him. So Jeremy Renner's character, the way he escapes, and I was like, oh man, I was tripping out. I kind of saw it coming, but it was still really, really cool. Like, there were these wolves in the earlier part of the movie, or like just before, that had been like chasing him down. They were kind of hanging outside. But he puts a metal plate and like tapes it to himself so it hides the signal. And then he goes in, cuts it out, puts it back into his like in his cheek so that the warmth of his body keeps the thing running, and traps one of the wolves that are coming after him. Feeds it to the wolf as the other drone is coming and runs in the opposite direction. They blow up the wolf thinking that it's him because, it's a drone, it doesn't know any better, but they lose the signal, and he's out in the clear. And he goes to find a doctor to try to get the rest of his medication and stuff so he can keep on these meds that are making him superhuman. You can't tell me that's not cool as shit.
Alright, the wolf thing was kind of badass.
So, like, the whole movie was just really well done. I got one complaint about the whole thing. and it's with movies in general anymore. The camera angles in the end chase scene was really shaky and really bad, and I didn't like it. But that's something I don't like in general. I don't like
that point would probably be the director or even the cinematographer's point of view to make it a little bit more realistic, like it's supposed to be chasing.
I understand that it makes it look grittier and stuff, but I like the good old classic stuff. You know, good classic chase scene where you see all this stuff happening. You're not sure what the hell happened with this new kind of cinematography, and I guess that makes sense because, you know, if you were in this kind of situation, but if you're watching a movie, you're not in this fucking situation. You're watching the situation. I want to see it well choreographed.
Unless you're the live action hero Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Anyway, I'm not. We're not doing The Last Action Hero. That was actually a pretty funny movie.
That was great.
That was pretty cool. But in general, this was a really good movie, and I feel like it's getting a lot more hate than it deserves. It was well done. It was... I enjoyed it a lot. And not being a huge Bourne fan or anything, I guess I might have a little more, you know, credit to it, because, like, again, I'm a huge Batman fan, and I degraded the other one.
Yeah.
So on an opposite kilter, I'm not a huge Bourne fan, and I really enjoyed this as a movie. Yeah. I don't have anything else to go on, so I'm gonna credit it to that, and I guess apologize a little more about that other review that I'm still getting gripe for. But fuck it.
Well, that's why I pay you for.
You pay me? But do you have any questions about the movie before I slit your throat and you never put another video out again for not paying me, and this never sees the light of day on YouTube?
No.
Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. We have a good one, and I'm gonna kill him now.
I'm not stopping the video. I'm not stopping the video.